All right, here is a video explaining Chapter 6, Lesson 1, Solving Systems of Equations. We're specifically solving it by this method, graphing, because this whole Chapter 6 has lots of methods, but 6.1 is all about graphing. So the question might look something like this. You've got an equation, you've got another equation. They both have x's and y's. The answer is an ordered pair. What? What's going on there? The answer is answering the question, where do they cross? Where do those two lines cross? So maybe we've got our x and y axis, and you're going to have a line, you're going to have a second line, and the place right here where they cross is the answer, 3, 1. So we know how to graph. We don't have to do any rearranging, which is nice. So we're just going to graph them and use our eyeballs to see where do they cross. All right, so I've got my coordinates plane. I'm going to take my first dot is going to be up here at 10. My next dot is going to be down 3, right 1, down 3, right 1. I'm not sure how many dots I'm going to need, so I'm just going to hold tight. I'm not going to, I guess I could draw the line with the arrows, but I'm just going to hold tight and see where are they going to cross. My other line is going to start at -2, and it's going to go up 1, right 1, up 1, right 1. It could also go down and left, down and left, down and left. And I can see this red one, down 3, right 1, down 3, right 1, would also be right there. So now I'm going to connect my dots, use my eyeballs and say, boom, there I go. There's where they cross. The location for that crossing is 3, 1. Let's try another example. My blue one is going to say x minus 3, y equals x minus 3. So where do I start? Where's my first dot? Down there. Where are my next couple of dots? Right here. They might go in this direction as well. And my red one is going to start at +1, and it's going to go down like this. Boom, I see where they crisscross. Finish connecting those. My answer is the ordered pair 2, -1. Yellow is the answer. Yellow is where they cross. All right, let's try graphing these two. So blue, I put my first dot at 5. My slope is up 2, right 1, up 2, right 1. I'm not going to connect the dots just yet. Red, I have to rearrange. So if I move my 2x over, he's now -2x, -2x plus 1. But I don't like -y, I like +y. So if I change the sign, I change the sign, I change the sign. My first dot is at -1. Oh my goodness. You know what? You probably noticed this already. I did the first one wrong. Look, it's -5. I did +5. Silly me. Let me go back and do my blue ones. -5, up 2, right 1, up 2, right 1. Okay, here we go. Whew. Now the red ones. I start at -1, and I go up 2, right 1, up 2, right 1, up 2, right 1. Do you see what is happening here? They have the same slope. They are parallel. They will never cross. No solution. So if you get parallel lines, you say no solution. And should you show your work? Yes, because you have to prove it with a graph. Later on in other methods, you don't have to do any work, but solve by graphing means I gotta see a graph. You might anticipate that it's going to be no solution because the slopes are the same, but you still gotta draw the pictures. All right, let's take a look at this example. My blue equation is already in slope-intercept form, so I can say -3, down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1. I might need to go up 2, left 1, I'm not sure. My red one, I've got to do some rearranging. So if I move my 6x to the other side, I get 3y equals negative 6x minus 9. Then I divide by 3. Everybody gets divided by 3. Y equals negative 2x minus 3. I have a dot at negative 3. Oh, wait a second. What's happening? The red line is exactly the same as the blue line. They are identical. When that happens, you say infinitely many solutions. It's not all real numbers. It's just saying that any dot that is on this line is going to be an answer. They cross infinitely many times. They don't cross everywhere because they're not crossing over here, they're not crossing over here. So you can't say all real numbers, but you say infinitely many solutions. If you want to abbreviate, that's fine. Infinitely many solutions, I'm fine with that. So we have 3 options. We've got our option where they cross once. So red maybe goes here and blue goes over here. So they cross there. Second option is that they are parallel and they never cross. Third option is that they are the same line. They're on top of each other. So in this case, your answer is an ordered pair. In this case, no solution. And in this case, infinitely many solutions. All right, that's it for this video. Good luck.